Hello, this is Harold Skaggs from Certified Human Life and Oxygen and Mass Tester Coalition. We've been asked to do a study on the oxygen levels in cars with all the people suffocating in cars and babies and children. So we've done that study, and we've used the GFG 460, and we'll show you the results. Okay, now these are the results. This is in a 2024 Chrysler Pacifica. We had 7 people in the vehicle, 3 children. 3 children were in the back. And after 20 minutes, actually after about 5 or 10 minutes, the children started dozing off. And the meter was put back there. And then in about 20 minutes, the alarms went off on the meter. And by the time it came to me in the front, these are what the measurements were: 20.9 on oxygen and 0.41 on carbon dioxide. You can see the carbon dioxide level rose in the back of the car. Now, by the time it got to me, and when they saw it back there, the oxygen level was at 20.5, and the carbon dioxide level was 0.43 parts per million. Now, as it passed from the back of the car to the front, and some of these items, the gases dropped, and the oxygen level went up a little bit. That tells me that the heavy gas is being pushed to the back of the car, the carbon dioxide. All right. So then when the alarm went off, I actually rolled down the windows because I really never expected the alarm to go off. But it goes off when carbon dioxide levels get above 0.40. So we rolled down the windows, and the children became fully awake. It was just amazing. So we know that there is carbon dioxide buildup in these cars. They're tight. They're airtight. We need airflow. So everyone needs to have at least 2 windows down, at least 1 inch, to get airflow into the vehicles. We're looking at going to the car companies and telling them they have an issue. They need to start testing. So we're going to meet with our congressman. We're going to meet with safety management and see what we can do. Okay, now this is Nathan Burgett. He's the director of McKean County Department of Emergency Services. We're going to try to meet with him. We have a meeting. We're going to get with him. We want to go over what we have found out. We want emergency management, 911 services, to be trained that when someone calls in and they're in a car in an accident and the windows are rolled up, they need to roll the windows down. Okay? If they don't, they're going to consume all the energy they're going to consume all the oxygen in that vehicle and change it over to carbon dioxide. Okay, now this is the similar car that we drove in, the 2024 Chrysler Pacifica. All windows rolled up, AC was on. Alarms went off in about 20 minutes of traveling. And we see that year after year, we read the same thing. Babies dying in cars, left in hot cars. Well, part of that is also they're consuming up all the oxygen in the car. And if it happens with 7 people in the vehicle, you break that down to a child, and how long are they being in that car? We're also going to look at some other ones too, died in the car. Lack of oxygen. You got to leave these windows down. The cars are too airtight, and we're looking at seeing what we can do to fix that. We've got another one here, died in car. And we have also 37 children, average a year, die in cars from lack of oxygen, increased carbon dioxide, and of course from the heat. It was easy to find pictures on the web of children falling asleep in cars. It's more commonplace than not. We never realized. Everybody says, well, it's the car movement, it's the sound of the engine. Well, since they've developed these gas testing units, we can finally do a test on this, and we did. And we found out carbon dioxide levels go up. Carbon dioxide makes you drowsy. It also, if it's too quick, it'll make you vomit. So we have a couple of things here we believe we figured out. Okay, now, besides just that, adults get sleepy too. Drowsy drivers cause 328,000 accidents a year. And if the windows are rolled up, we know it's lack of oxygen. Okay, so this is our goal. We want to meet with the emergency management team that are involved in the 911 operators and emergency management and first responders. We want them to have confined space oxygen training for these confined space situations. We've got to start treating these vehicles that are airtight and houses that are airtight as confined spaces. So we want to add to 911 response that when they receive a call of a vehicle disabled or a medical emergency in a vehicle, if windows are rolled up, lack of oxygen must be considered, and to advise operator to roll down the windows. Side effects of lack of oxygen and high levels of carbon dioxide affects brain function, sleepy, passing out, and vomiting. Prolonged lack of oxygen will result in a heart event. Car manufacturers need to be notified to this situation immediately, as the drivers and passengers, especially children, are deprived in every vehicle, and install inside oxygen sensors and install vents and out vents. These need to be corrected as soon as possible. Again, this is coming to you from Harold Skaggs, Certified Human Life Oxygen and Mass Tester Coalition. And we have a YouTube channel. You can see some of the videos there. We do a lot of oxygen testing, and we're trying to improve people's knowledge on this. This is just the knowledge that we have. We just don't have it. In this day and age, we should have this knowledge. And also, I want anybody to go to Helos, Crash Flight 522, Mayday. It's a 45-minute film. It shows the situation on a plane, reenactment, lack of oxygen. It shows you exactly what happened. The same thing happens in a car. The only difference is the car does not have an oxygen sensor that will sound an alarm, and it doesn't have a permanent in and out vent anywhere in the vehicle. And these need to be looked at. Now, this photo on the right is a tragic death of Andale Taylor. Now, on the left, on the right, on the left are the oxygen readings we took with just 7 people in the vehicle for 20 minutes. So, in the wintertime, it becomes especially bad up north, because if your windows are rolled up and it's snowing on the car, it seals off every nook and cranny. You are in a casket. She called 911 services. They did not tell her to crack a window that we are aware of. Crack a window. You need to have air. Now, they say she froze to death. Well, after you stop breathing, your body doesn't produce any more heat. You have to keep breathing to produce heat for your body. So we don't know if she froze to death first or lost consciousness first, but I'm going to guess more likely than not she lost consciousness first in her vehicle. And there is testing equipment, and the police need to get this taken care of. They need to get this testing equipment and have it. All they would have had it done was take and put the probe in through the foam of the seal of the door, and they could have got a reading of what the oxygen levels and the carbon dioxide levels were in that vehicle and could have pinpointed it. Now, after death, it's hard to determine carbon dioxide poisoning because your body starts producing it. It's easier to detect carbon monoxide poisoning because it's not always in the body. So we will push. People have got to understand and push every senator to make changes. Make changes. This never should have happened, especially in Buffalo. They're used to snowstorms. You have a team, you have a snow club up there. The snowmobilists could have gone out on the road and saved this girl. She was 22 years old. Are you kidding me? I mean, they could have called people nearby, the houses. Somebody finally walked over from a nearby house, I believe is what happened, and found her. You got to have a better plan. Emergency management has got to have a better plan. I mean, this happens up north, but things happen in different areas. Every time emergency management has a training program and they do their yearly whatever, they always say, oh, we did great. But yet when there's an emergency, they don't do so great. They've got to listen to the people. There's always negative feedback. Things go wrong. You got to take that. You got to take that negative feedback and stop giving yourself all positives. See what's wrong. Make those corrections. And again, show this video to everybody. Let's start saving people. Remember, your children are being oxygen deprived. And just like the old days, they said, well, they'll take your child out in the car and they'll fall asleep. Well, now we know why. Lack of oxygen.